And welcome to another episode, exciting episode of Showbitch's Nether regions, where we go shoulder deep, searching around the dark vaults for shows you might have missed, shows that haven't got that much promotion, and shows you just should watch in general. Yep. And today, in the rainy days, which I apologise if that comes across in the video, we're covering Emerald City. It's a new show, and it's a whole new reimagining, a new take on the popular tale of Oz. Yes, Wizard of Oz, whole shebang, Dorothy, all that lot. It was actually filmed in, Emerald City itself, because the whole of Oz is split up into different regions. Emerald City itself was filmed in Park Güell, Gracia, Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain. The rest of it was filmed in Croatia, Hungary, and other assorted locations in Spain, which is pretty cool. And it really comes across, because there's some stunning scenes in there. All throughout, there's some wonderful locations featured, and credit to all the props makers and costumes and prosthetics and everything, because it's all superb. It truly is. Well, on this reimagining that debuted with 4.5 million viewers and unfortunately dropped to 2.3 for the second to last episode, million that is, 2.3 million. It's not been granted a season 2 yet by NBC, but hopefully closer to May we should find out. It's truly a brilliant show. It's created by Josh Friedman, who did Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and Matthew Arnold, who did Siberia. And it's really quite a fascinating take on it. Dorothy's a nurse working in the small town of Lucas, Kansas, and she was dumped on her aunt and uncle's porch, handed over actually, by one named, where is it? Oh, I've lost it. It's, I think, Karen, that's it, Karen. Sorry, my bad, I failed to include that in these particular notes. But yeah, dropped off by Karen, who's presumably the mother, and she lives her life, and around about 20 years after she was dropped off, there's a big tornado as she's going to see Karen, and she comes out of the bunker where Karen is, sees a police officer. He immediately points the gun straight at her. That is explained towards the back end of it. He's there with his dog, but he gets sucked up in the twister. She dives into the police car, so does the dog, and they both end up in Oz. As the car arrives, splat. Impact, collision. Instead of a house dropping on the Wicked Witch of the East, it actually knocks her down with a car, but doesn't kill her. Yes, she does return. Of course she has to die though, but no witch can be killed unless by another witch, or a witch at least. So yeah, I'll leave you to wonder how she does die. It really is a remarkable twist of fate, that one. It truly is. The yellow brick road is actually made of opium. The yellow is the pollen from the opium poppy, so walking along it, you're bound to get a little bit high. There, Dorothy, played by Iona, I do apologise, Adria, sorry. Fudge, I'm really fudging this one, aren't I? As Dorothy is walking along the road, she sees a scene of carnage by the side of the road, and there's a guy strung up on a wooden tee, covered in straw, blood, great big gash to his side, and they make friends, and he's got complete amnesia, doesn't know who he is, and he does look rather like a scarecrow, to be fair. And she names him Lucas after her hometown, and they go on her travels to go see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. But before she's set on this road, however, she bumps into, well, she gets taken into a village, her, the dog, and the village are munja'kins. Munja'kins. Interesting take on it. It's, they're not your traditional munchkins. They're more like a tribe, if you will. And it's really quite fascinating how they've developed that. And within the munja'kin language, their word for dog is Toto. Hence how Toto gets his name. I love that little attention. It adds that little extra bit, if you ask me. Anyway, they send her on her way. She meets the scarecrow and goes off to see the wizard. And there's witches aplenty, there's war. It's essentially the witch, the North Witch, Glinda, against the West Witch. She doesn't really have such a name per se. They're all referred to as Mistress though. Mistress of the North, Mistress of the East, West, etc. And then you've also got the Wizard. There's a huge backstory that's not 100% fully been touched. They've mentioned it, they've had flashbacks, but whatever happened, essentially, to cut a long story short, Wizard showed up, Frank, and he was played remarkably, absolutely remarkably by, and where have I put that note? Vincent D'Onofrio. You may know him as many things. A couple of cop shows. I predominantly remember him from Men in Black. He was the cockroach farmer alien that goes, yeah, him. So you got Wizard versus the North Witch, the West Witch. It's all quite chaotic in Oz. The Wizard has banned magic, but still you have these high-ranking witches that rule their own little areas of Oz, but not the Emerald City. Oh no, not the Emerald City, because the Wizard saved it. He saved it, and he saved Oz from the Beast of Forever. Yes, the Beast of Forever can manifest as anything, apparently. And, of course, inevitably, the Beast is going to return, because someone came through the wind tunnel again. Yep, Dorothy. But she's not the Beast forever. She's just Dorothy. Small town Kansas girl, doing her best to try and get home, and along the way discovering more about herself. Of course, you get introduced to the Tin Man, played by Garen Howell. His character name is Jack. How he becomes the Tin Man is fascinating. Truly is. Really well done. And the prosthetics and everything, superb. The Cowardly Lion isn't as such a lion. It's more of a mask to be worn during battle, almost like a piece of armour. And it seems to be a cowl made up of the top jaw upwards of a lion, paws coming over here, metal lower jaw. Really quite miraculously, amazingly crafted, that one. As I said, I don't know if it's a real lion skin or not. If it's not, it's brilliantly done. It's perfectly done. Credit to the prop master there. Let's see. Glinda, played by Jolie Richardson. She's been in quite a few things, as has her junkie Witch of the West sister, Anna Ularu. I believe is the correct pronunciation of that. I do apologise if I got it wrong. And you've got the Witch of the East, Florence Kasumba. And the interaction between all the characters is absolutely amazing. They're passionate about their own beliefs, be it for magic, be it against magic. It's always against the beast forever, but there's a lot of infighting. And of course one of the other cities featured has Lady Ev ruling it. Lady Ev, she's a little known character within Oz, but in this she's given a much bigger role. She's the one that constantly wears masks all the time. Different mask for a different persona. Happy, sad, angry, jealous, etc, etc, etc. And her backstory, truly quite fascinating. She's the daughter of King Pastoria, who passed away along with Mother South back when the Beast Forever last attacked, when they were saved by the wizard. She's an interesting character. She's very spoiled, but at the same time she wants to love. She wants to do right. It's fascinating. It truly, truly is. And all the characters interacting and developing, it's remarkable. The plotline is constantly being updated. There's so many things happening, each with individual characters. You've even got Princess Ozma making an appearance, also known as Tip, played by Jordan Lauren. And once again, remarkable. Her backstory, she was sequestered away to save her back in the day. And her backstory I'm going to let you watch to find out, because it really is quite remarkable. She certainly has her coming of age, let's say, within this season. And it's a brilliant season of 10 episodes. And yeah, just watch it. My personal favourite characters would have to be the Witch of the West. Mistress West is... she's supposed to be dark, she's supposed to be evil, but she's just had a rough time. She's turned to drugs, obviously opium, and she's struggling, and her sister's not helping. Her sister's not helping at all. So she's got her own voyage of self-discovery to do. And by the end of the series, she's firmly found herself, I think. Definitely, she's found herself. She's going forward, she's making bold strides, she's standing up for what she believes in, as any good witch should do. Glinda, she's not a good witch at all, if you ask me. She may be good at the magics, but I'm not a big fan of Glinda. She's got too much hate for everything. Far too much hate for someone that wears so much white. But that's just my opinion. You've got many other witches that make an appearance. Obviously not as high ranking, but one to keep an eye on is Sylvie, played by Rebecca Rhea. She's a young witch. She's finding herself. And yeah, she's certainly quite a powerful one, is that one. But will she last? Will she not? You'll have to watch to find out. Another thing to mention is the flying monkeys. Yeah, they have flying monkeys. But not just any flying monkeys. These are fucking awesome flying monkeys, I'm telling you. They are essentially drones. And when they're flying, Their wings essentially come out and they're spinning rotors like on a drone, but you've got this like monkey figure in the front just pedaling away like that through the air. It's truly funny to see and remarkably well done. And when they're stationary, the wings fall back obviously, and they become like a projector. So essentially when they're flying about, they're recording, they're watching, they're viewing, they're recording and taking it back for the wizard to watch. And just with a twist of the eye, you can change the clarity, you can zoom in, zoom out. It's very steampunky, to be fair, in design, with an awful lot of brass. But it's remarkably well done. It truly is. And yeah, that take on it, the whole shebang, it's a brand new take. You've got the basic plot line, good versus evil, but you don't know who is good, you don't know who's evil as such. Each one has their own rights to be good, but you can also make a clear case for them being evil as well. It's interesting. It truly is. Yeah. So we got, those are the main ones. The ending of season 1. I was a little unhappy with it till the final scene. The final scene definitely leaves it open for another season. And I do hope there is another season. I want to know what goes on. I want to see more of this beast forever. I want to see more of these witches. I want to see more of the storyline of Dorothy and her mother. And I want to know what goes on in Oz. Needless to say, there is going to be something happening. But I don't want to give away any spoilers. I want you to watch it for yourself. I want you to hopefully enjoy it. I want you to just sit back. Don't look at it as an all singing, all dancing, little dwarfs running about and tinkly, sparkly magic. It's darker. It's more Once Upon a Time-ish. It's more like Once Upon a Time, but fixed storyline. As in, you're not going to get Peter Pan showing up. You're not going to get Jack Sparrow showing up. You just got the fixed main characters, but there's more characters because they've created this whole world. And it literally is a whole world because they've got 2 moons in the sky at night. So that opens it up even further. You've got all these different cities, obviously Emerald City being the ruling city of the whole of Oz. Each individual city or village has their own quirks. And that's brought through. You've got all the different leaders. How do they interact together? Do they interact together? Why do they interact together? And what happens if you bring a gun into a land that has never seen a firearm before? How do they react? What do they do? Watch it and you'll find out. Anyway, I'm voting they bring back Emerald City for a season 2. I really am. I thoroughly enjoyed it from start to finish, 10 episodes long, and it was awesome. As I said, don't look at it like the old Wizard of Oz. Look at it from fresh new eyes. It's a reimagining, a retelling with a very different twist. It's darker, it's more intense, it's Wizard of Oz for adults, for lack of better terminology. And I highly recommend it. let me know what you think in the comments below. And would you like to see a season 2? Let us know. Of course, you can get in contact with us via the Stoffel Presents page on Facebook, via Twitter, and stoffelspresents.wix.com/home, I think it is. Of course, we have our Patreon. If you want to help improve our set, our technology, and just in general make the show better viewing for you, let us know. Just go on Patreon. Penny here, penny there, maybe £1. Choice is up to yours. Choice is up to yours? Choice is up to you. Anyway, it would be muchly appreciated. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to click like, subscribe, and share the video out to everybody. If you think someone will like Wizard of Oz, Emerald City even, if you think anyone will like Emerald City, share the video with them. Be sure to share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, and tag the stars. You've got Adria Arjona, who plays Dorothy. You've got Vincent D'Onofrio, who plays the Wizard, also known as Frank. You've got Glinda, the Witch of the North, played by Jolie Richardson. You've got Anna Ularu, who plays the Junkie Witch of the West. Yes, sorry Anna, I'm going to continue calling your character the Junkie Witch of the West, because she is absolutely brilliant, my favourite character out of all of them, but that's what she is. You've got Florence Kasumba, who plays the Witch of the East, and she's a really quite a nasty one. She's a spiteful one. Her magic is psychological. So watch it for that. You've got Oliver Jackson Cohen, who plays Lucas, the Scarecrow type character. Garen Howell, who plays Jack, the Tin Man type character. Mido Hamada, who plays Eamon, who's the lion type character. Is remarkable. His scenes on where it reveals the cowardly nature, genius. So well done. And the interactions with Princess Ozma, Jordan Lauren, also amazing as well. The interactions in that entire scene, everything was perfect. It makes you stop and think. It really, really does. It's almost disturbing, but then you know it's a good thing. And I'm distracting, of course. You've got Stephanie Martini, who plays Lady Ev, remarkably. So, and Rebecca Rhea, who plays Sylvie. So tune in, watch it, hopefully enjoy it as much as I did, and yeah. Sorry about that. Minor technical difficulties. Blasted flying monkeys and their viruses. Grrr, arg. Anyway, yes. Sylvie, Rebecca Rhea, wonderful job as a very young witch, and yes, just watch the show. We've given you the info. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and keep watching the skies, because you never know when a tornado is going to come and take you to Oz. Safe travels.